Here's one to grow on. Civil fucking rights. We got played. We got played. Civil rights, right? Bullshit, because to be civil in society is a given unless you want to end up in jail. Act uncivil and see how long it takes for you to end up in the paddy wagon. But I digress. Let's go through a couple of things to get to my main point. Let's talk about BLM, the Bureau of Land Management. How did you become the Bureau of Land Management? That's what I want to know. Strange, right? Strange. Because they also have land improvement management as well. So, what's the difference between the Bureau of Land Management and land improvement management? Big government, more taxes. It's probably the only difference. Black Lives Matter. You know, for the most part, I would see people with paint on their car that said Black Lives Matter, and they were always white or Mexican. They were very rarely black. And I wondered what these other groups' interest was in black lives. Did they have black grandchildren? Were they married to black people? Because, I'm sorry. If I don't see people protesting for something, it's hard for me to jump on bandwagon with anything, right? So what if they said Chinese lives matter? But I ain't see no Chinese give a fuck. I'm not still gonna be saying Chinese lives matter. You know what I mean? I gotta see the Chinese do it first before me to jump in. But hey, I digress. I digress. So what is a bill? A bill. What is a bill? Let's find out. Well, my homeboy name was Dollar Bill, but his real name is William, and they shortened it down somehow to Bill, so I don't really know how that worked, but it did. What is a bill? A bill. So, like, if I go buy a car, every month they send me a bill to pay for that lease, to pay for that car. That's what a bill is. So, why did we fall for the Civil Rights Bill? We're told that the Civil Rights Bill was supposed to guarantee our civil liberties, but then we wouldn't need a Civil Rights Bill for that. We'd need something else, a little something different. In my opinion, we'd need a civil violations check, not a civil rights bill, a civil violations check, because our civility was threatened in society because of the color of our skin, something that we can't hide, something that we can't divide from ourselves. So I was wondering that because, usually when we eat dinner, we'll say, waiter, could I have the check, please? And asking the waiter for the check is the dumbest shit in history. He's not going to give you a check. He's going to give you a bill. And he's going to ask that you pay for it. And most likely not with a check, because a lot of places don't even accept checks no more. So why do we ask for a check? Well, that's because society perpetuates ignorance, the cat chasing its tail, all that shit. So just remember, when they talk about civil rights, the real terminology was silver rights, Silver, not civil. And we signed a civil rights bill to enact justice. So maybe that's why we don't get any reparations, because we still haven't paid off that civil rights bill.